Hi, my name is Makayla, and today I'm talking about 5 different alternatives to Beat Saber. Maybe you've sliced until you can't slice anymore. Beat Saber is an Oculus classic, but there are many other rhythm VR games to put on your best dance moves or mix up your workout routine. If you're ready for a completely different way to move to the beat, consider trying Synth Riders. In this game, your hands become different colored spheres that you have to match up to other beat spheres coming your direction. Move to catch the beats, follow trails, and avoid walls. And besides the normal colors of your right and left hand, there's also green, which means you can use either of your hands, and yellow or gold, which means you have to use both. This game really gives you very different movements than Beat Saber. There's a lot of reaching and sweeping movements. There are many different difficulty options and ways to customize your game. Personally, I really like playing in 360 or 360 plus. In 360 plus, not only are you spinning all the way around, but the notes can also come from different heights. So many awesome updates have come out since the game launched, so it's something the devs keep working on and keep improving. There's also a multiplayer mode that they recently introduced power-ups to that can help you sabotage your opponent's game or give you advantages. Out of today's list, I do think this is the game that I'm most likely to get hurt doing. It is very fast-paced and requires you to move substantially very quickly, but just use caution. Another con was that their song selection is mostly synth music, as the name suggests. However, a major pro that I realized recently is that they allow custom songs. Beat Saber is difficult to mod and technically you're not supposed to. However, Synth Riders allows you to use custom songs. And now that I know that, I might go back and spend some time playing some user-created maps. If you're ready for a rhythm game to really make you sweat, then it's time to try Audio Trip. The first time I played this, I actually went a little too hard and was sore for a couple days. In Audio Trip, your hands become gems that you similarly have to match up with speeding gems coming your way, and there are also walls to avoid, which I find some of them particularly hard to avoid. Something different than Synth Riders compared to Audio Trip is that they feature directional gems, so you have to swing in that direction, as well as drums that you have to slam. Those are personally my favorite. I find those really fun. The game is still relatively new, so there's not a lot of songs to choose from, but there are some songs you might recognize like Satisfaction, Bangarang, or Lady Gaga's Just Dance. You have the option to do a quick trip, which is just a shorter version of a song, a full trip, or custom. In custom, you're able to design your own maps within the app. I thought that was something that's really cool. The tools were a bit overwhelming to me when I first encountered them, but it gives you so much freedom to be creative and really make the game your own. They've also held choreography competitions where people made custom maps and competed for real cash prizes. Audio Trip is fun and challenging. I don't know what it is about this game that just really gives you a workout. It is the one that I think gives the strongest workout on this list. The way that you have to move just really engages your whole body, although for me it really engages my core because I'm trying to lean out the way of walls fast enough. This game is also great because a lot of the moves are genuinely fun. I really enjoyed using the drum and swinging, from side to side. It felt like I was really dancing and getting my workout in at the same time. Overall, I really enjoy Audio Trip, but only when I'm wearing my workout clothes. Let's take things down a notch with Attica, a rhythm shooter game. With your blasters, you're shooting targets, taking down chain targets, holding down on sustained targets, rotating just right to hit slot targets, and punching through melee targets. You can mostly keep your arms near your sides like you're in a Western shootout movie, or really have an arm day by holding them all the way out. There are many things to unlock with campaign mode, which can offer unique challenges like shoot 20 targets without looking, and you can only move your hands so many meters during a song. I also recently found out that there are lots of little ways to customize your gameplay, like changing the blaster type and changing their colors. There's a wide range of colors you can choose from, and I think that's really great for colorblind players. They can find colors that work for them and provide high contrast. I also discovered a custom choreography tool in-game, but it seemed a little bit chaotic. I haven't spent any time with it. Attica could be great to share with friends that are looking for a rhythm game that doesn't make them physically exert too much. These next 2 games are games that I don't currently own, but I have played, and I know there's some people's favorites. I'm also on the verge of buying this next one. If you grew up with Just Dance on the Wii or the original Dance Central on Xbox 360 Connect, then Dance Central in VR might be a great match for you. When I first tried Dance Central, I expected it to be in a similar format where you just pick a song and mimic the performer, but it turned out to be so much more. The game drops you into an explorable club and you have your own customizable avatar. While you're able to just focus on performing the songs if you want, you can also choose to be immersed in a bigger story where you're befriending different members of this group and receiving texts and voicemails from them. Beyond just acing your best moves for bad romance, you can also become a part of building these relationships and immersing yourself in a story unfolding. This game is a rhythm and dance game at heart, but is also so much more as you dive further and further into it. It's a great option for those looking to feel immersed and put on their dancing shoes. Maybe you like the physicality of Audio Trip, but the guns of Attica. If so, maybe Pistol Whip is the game for you. In this first-person shooter rhythm game, you are zooming along a platform as the song progresses, having to shoot enemies all around. You'll be ducking to avoid their bullets while raising up to shoot your own. Pistol Whip provides a heart-pounding challenge as you become an action movie star. On the easiest setting, you can kind of groove to the beat as you shoot moving enemies and avoid their well-aimed bullets. On the harder levels, you are facing off against a greater quantity and difficulty of enemies, and it can feel impossible to dodge their bullets. I've seen people get really into this game, and you can definitely get in your squats for the day. I think I saw recently that they started to offer a story mode, so that might add even more immersive and exciting gameplay. Personally, this just wasn't the game for me. I found it too stressful, and quite frankly, I just wasn't too good at it. In other games, the beats are coming towards you, but in this game, you were the one moving forward through the map, and that made me a little bit uncomfortable. That being said, there are a ton of people who love this game and find it an exciting challenge. That concludes my list of 5 Beat Saber alternatives, but there are a lot of other ones available. What are your favorite ones to play? And what kind of rhythm VR game are you looking for? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I like to make videos about all things virtual reality and games. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.